Just getting set up here. Just getting set up. All right. Let's see here. Gotta unplug that and turn it off too. There we go. Man, my cord is all tangled. Tangled and mangled. Alright. Let's get started. Might as well just start. Alright. Let me just adjust myself around here. I'm in a slightly alternative area to where I normally am sitting to draw. So I'm just gonna put myself back in that sort of headspace to be able to draw where I need to, when I need to. Kinda. There we go. Alright. Alright, now that that's all set up, I am pretty sure I'm ready to start now. You guys can let me know if you can hear me well enough or not. Let me pop open chat here. Just, shrink it a little. Maybe I should double check the live is up. Yep, we are live. Yep, we all right. That is good news. All right, so I'm thinking today I should do some simple doodles and whatnot, maybe. Who knows? Nothing too big. Probably no renders, but maybe some doodles today. don't know if anybody's in the chat right now. I'm gonna check that. I think. Because I'm not sitting at my desk right now. It's a little wonky to check. Yeah, nobody's in chat yet. Okay. But it does say we have one viewer. Don't know if it's counting me opening the stream back and forth though, so yeah. I'll wait to talk till more people or something shows up, you know. It's people. Oh, that was fast. as soon as I said, as soon as I said, I'll start talking once more people show up. The stream went from one viewer to three, and now it's back to one. That was crazy. That was funny. That was pretty funny and ironic. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought that was. Okay. You know, there are some artworks I might finish up during this stream, considering I have spoken about some artworks and just kind of procrastinated a bit. Alright. You're drawing generic female right now. Don't know why. Felt like drawing a female character with no name, no nothing. You're gonna be a generic female character. Giving her a girlfriend FNF type body, bro. This is so stupid, but I'm gonna roll with it. I honestly need to get better at drawing girlfriend's body. Not gonna lie. So this is decent practice for that. I hate when it does that, when I'm trying to like do a line near the bottom of my screen and it just thinks I'm trying to resize the window. Hate when that happens. I don't know if my chat is working. I'm gonna double check again. Nope, nobody in chat. Nobody in chat. Okay. Noted. I think I'm just gonna have the chat popped out right here. So that way I can probably see it better. Hoping this works. Hoping it works. Alright, it says I have 2 viewers, but probably one of them is counting it as me. So, yeah. Bro, it looks like I'm making a girl in a Rouge the Bat cosplay almost. Even though I'm not trying to. Yo, Lysander, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream, I mean. I always say welcome to the chat, but even then it kind of works. It kind of works, but welcome. Not that late because pretty much welcome to the Tilted Towers. I actually don't remember where that bit is from. I've heard it before, but I don't remember where it's from. Isn't it like from a game or something, or am I thinking back wrong? Oh yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah, I was like, I knew it was game related, so I wasn't too far. I'd heard it before. Sonic 06 fandom. Oh man, that's a classic. Right now I'm just doing probably a warm up doodle. I might do some actual like real renders or something after this. Just a warm up character. No real reason to rhyme to her. She's just a generic female wearing some sort of outfit. I don't know what kind. Feels a little Rouge the Bat esque, but it's not entirely that. I mean, if you were to add like the heart shape, maybe, but no, it's more like a mix of things. All right, let's see here if I can. They're gonna give her. Hello there, Sorens. Welcome to the stream. Mwahaha. I'm probably gonna say something different for everybody when people show up. That might be a goal I have this stream. Say something different to every person who says something in the chat when they show up. That's actually kind of true. That is kind of true, Skittles. Your at username being Rotting Heart is very nice. I agree with that. Wow. Hi, John. Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Is there something? Oh, I thought there was something on my leg, but no, it was just my headphone cord tickling my leg. That was weird. Alright, I think I'm just gonna make her armless. This is a good enough warm up. It's not even a finished doodle, but it's a good warm up at the very least. Alright. Hello, Impactor. Welcome to the void. Not even I know what's out there. Ooh. Okay, here it is. I need to finish this artwork I said I was gonna do. To the guy who made the song Real Life Problems, which is a Tato song about, well, basically, real life problems. The kind you don't get online. So, that's a lyric reference, by the way. So I'm probably gonna finish this artwork up. Oh no, I can do the bald Tato joke. I can do bald Tato. Oh no. Oh no, bald Tato guys, we're cooked already. We're already so cooked, and it's not even been like a full artwork done yet. Oh my word. Bald Tato guys. Let me duplicate this. Just make another Tato. Actually, no, I should only duplicate the hair. What am I doing? Let's see here. Select. Group. Duplicate. Move that. Hide this. And I'll move the hair over once I do a new head. Because, like, this face is okay, but it could be better. I'm gonna redo some of it. And I'm probably gonna need to make him squint as well. Since Buzz Lightyear is squinting on this. Okay, now, John, reading your message there about PB&J makes me want to draw the banana from Peanut Butter Jelly Time. I'm doomed to eyes. Yeah, I see what you mean. You know what? I'm gonna take a risk here. Oh, that was weird. I'm gonna take a risk here. Is it not fully grouped? Oh my word, it's not fully grouped. I didn't fully group this. Okay, let's see here. Bro, the eye placement is so weird. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate Woody and Buzz. Then move this over. Make it just a smidge larger and taller. So that way, yeah, I kind of matched the height of Woody there. Okay, that works. That worked. Now, I know that both Tatos are literally identical, except one has the crown and a gray hoodie, the other one has a green hoodie and no crown. So that's kind of what I'm going to be needing to do here. And how am I going to get the hair to, like, not overlap? Kinda. I guess I can, like, hide part of the hair for now. And now to get the pupil color. Let's see, reference. Are her eyes the same? Her eyes are pretty much the same, yeah. Alright. real life problems, the kind you don't get online. I love that. I love that the song this is based on has literally memes in the music video. So this being like a reference to that is like peak comedy and peak creativity at the same time. Also, the song is great. I might link it in the chat if you guys want it. It's by Electro Void, if I recall correctly. That's his username. And he made a song called Real Life Problems featuring Katsun Tato. And I'm probably butchering her first name, but we all know how her last name is said, right? Nobody's unable to like to pronounce her first name though, so. Alright, let's see here. Let's see here. I might duplicate the hair. Like I said I was gonna. And then move it over and then rotate it. Just for now, just so I have like a visual aid. Alright, and I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. The face looks off. I think the face looks off. The face looks really off. I'll probably fix the face later. But for now, I'm just gonna have like the silhouette of the head. You know what would be even funnier is if I actually traced Buzz's mouth and eyes and made that the face. That would actually be a lot funnier. But it wouldn't fit the original style of the music video converted to my art style, so I'm probably not gonna do that. Alright, and whoop. Okay, I'm gonna need to shrink this. There we go. That's better. And now for this. And I'm probably gonna need to move this all over, aren't I? Aren't I? Yes, I am. Probably gonna need to move it over. Okay, let's also move this over a little bit. Just so it still lines up. Now for the tricky part, seeing if I can get the angle of this right. I think this will look better. This should look better. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Even with the face there. Alright. Alright. Forgot to add the text. Alright. Does she even have hoodie pockets? Yeah, she does. She does. She has hoodie pockets. Alright, let's fix that. Alright. There we go. Now to adjust this again. Bro, if I had rotoscoped this would have looked 10 times funnier, not gonna lie. Let's see if I can make this look right. Alright, now for this and getting it like that. Now let's see. Yeah, I'm definitely moving the face a little bit. Also, this eye looks a little bit off. And also, I need to adjust the eyes or the pupils on this. There we go. That looks better. Now to do the bottom part of this. Actually, I will erase that, but not that. Hello. Hello, Kaz. I forgot I need to say something unique every time. Welcome to the the stream. Okay, I'll just say it. Man, I was like so far so good until I forgot that I was supposed to, like, say something unique to everyone. Failed it, but it's alright. Welcome to the Streamcast. Alright, let's get the legs. Thanks. Let's see here if I can get this color. Fill that in. Now get the green. No problem. Oh, this is more of a teal rather than a green now that I'm looking at it. Whoops. Something isn't filled in. Oh, a lot of somethings aren't apparently. Let's fix that. And there's that. And that. Whoop. Might need to do it. Yeah, there we go. Might need to adjust this a little bit. Because after all, Tato is a female, so can't just have it be like flat. Unless I would like, redo the other Tato as well. Um, there we go, and that looks alright. That looks alright. Not perfect, but it's okay. I'll just add a little more curve here. Excuse me. By the way, I'm not surprised at all about the poll I did. I expected everybody to pick. Drawing over me playing Dandy's World. I don't need to stream Dandy's World to be a streamer on YouTube. I think it's completely fair, and I expected that. So, yeah. Though someday I do think I will probably do a Dandy's World stream, but not today. Not today. Alright, let's see here. There we go. That looks better. A lot better. Okay, now to select this tealish color again. Duplicate the layer, and moment of truth, will everything close up? Yes, it did. Nice. Gotta clean up the lines a little bit. Just a smidge. Then I think I'll color that in and then draw something else there later. Yeah, probably just a line will do. This still looks a little off. I think I'll redo that. Why does it never select the brush when I want it to? Okay, there we go. And as I did on the old one, I'll just hide that. Select the tealish color again. Duplicate the layer. Fill all that, and that looks better. That looks a lot better. Okay, let's do that. And that. Bro, I had a dead pixel in there. I am not Toby Fox. I do not keep dead pixels unless they are funnier than Toby Fox when he kept the dead pixel in the final battle stages of Deltarune. Only way I'm keeping a dead pixel is if it's hilarious. And when I say hilarious, I mean hilarious. Cannot exaggerate it further. Oh, man. You know what I hate about the more recent Apple updates to iPad is they've made everything like normal iOS. Super annoying. So whenever I'm like doing multi-window stuff like I am now, and I want to fill in something like this, but not, I have to make sure I'm not touching the Windows edge. So it's not like, moving it around while I'm trying to draw. And it really is stupid, if I'm being honest. I just don't like it. Don't like it at all. After this, I'm going to do Tato's other arm. And then redraw the hair. Alright, let's redraw the hair. Time to redraw the hair. Let's see here. Probably should flatten it like I was doing. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna trace my other work. You know what I just realized though? I need to move one of the drill thingamajigs over a little bit because of the angle. Wouldn't work otherwise. Because this one should be on top. Then this one should be behind. Because of the way it is. Alright, let's flatten these. Question mark? No, flatten this. Make it transparent and then hide the rest. Alright, let's see here. And do that. Okay, we're back down to one viewer and myself. Okay. Alright. Next up, we need to do the other drill. Actually, I might not even need to do the other drill because it's like not going to be visible in the final thing. Should probably put this behind all of that. Yeah, there we go. One viewer is likely me playing Smash Bros. Ah, okay. Noted. Let's see here. By the way, let me know how much stream delay there is, if you can. Because I'd like to know how delayed I am from seeing your guys' chat, if I'm being honest. Okay, make this a little more transparent. Okay, and now we gotta Alright, and that should do for that. We gotta add a little curve there. So that way it's, obstructed by the head and can be filled. Yeah, that can't be seen behind it, so I can delete that, hide that, and move this out of here. Now hide all these, and hide that, and make that transparent. Okay, now add a layer, already did that. Gonna try make it a little bit different, just a smidge, but not too much. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. And there we go. Hide that. And let's see how it looks. Yep, that looks okay. I'm gonna adjust this a little more. And now for the last few parts. Just gotta move this over a little more, I think. And add that line. There we go. Now to get the rest of it filled in for colors. Oh, well, we have a little visitor. My family's cat Angel just burst into my room and is coming over to say hi. Alright, let's see here. Hello, Angel. Can't really show her at the moment. But for those who don't know what she looks like, I can make a post after the stream. Pretty sure most of my viewers know what Angel looks like, though. She is purring. And is coming up next to me. Oh, you cute kitty. Alright, let's get the fill color for that. And fill it there. Alright, I think all that's left to do is move this over a little more. Whoop, forgot to hide this layer. And then last but not least, I just gotta fill this in. I think that's all of it. Let me see. Yeah, I think that looks good. Gonna just create an illusion here. There we go. let's see here. How long's the stream been going? Let me take a look. Where's Prism? We have been going 42 minutes. Or 47 minutes. I don't remember what I just saw. Let's move this behind it. Whoops. And move it over just slightly. And now for the teal Tato's neck. There we go. And now last but not least, I just need to add another hand on her shoulder. Right here. But that's not the right layer, so I'm gonna need to add another layer. Yay! Alright, let's put this here. Alright. Let's get which reference layer. Okay, here we go. Alright, and now to fill in that and fill in that. And bada bing bada boom, we have finished, I think. Let me double check here. That looks a little too short. Let's add a little more skin to that. Make it a little beefier. And let's add a little bit of detail there. There we go. Alright, I think this art is complete. And I'll just add one last line right here. Fill it there. Then add a little to that. Just polishing it up a bit. And also need to polish this arm. Forgot that. Now for the background, which is going to be the fun part. Let's see here. Darker purple. Gonna try and make it look like this. This visual on my reference for the art. Let's see here. Ooh, wait. Okay. Okay, and now to select that. This is just gonna get blurred, so I'm not too worried about the lines getting frayed or whatever. let's get this. And big circle. Now merge down and blur it all. Now for the half toning. Okay, nope, that won't do. Halftone newspaper. Let's do it like that. Alright, hard light. Blur again. Actually, chromatic aberration would be kind of cool here. But no. Alright, and now duplicate that. Alright, wrong thing. Perspective blur. Let's see how that looks. Nope. There we go, that looks pretty good. And now to do one last thing to the text. Duplicate, rasterize, invert, reference, and right, just a little bit of bloom to it. Okay, now a little bit more bloom. Just a smidge. Duplicate, rasterize, merge down, and invert. Alright, I think it's done. I'm not gonna shade it. Because that'll be too difficult for me, for one. And two, I don't really feel like it needs shading. It's a meme artwork, so don't really think it needs that. However, this could be a little bigger. This hand. I'll have to polish the hand again. Let's polish the hand one more time. Okay, this meme artwork looks pretty good if I do say so myself. I do need to move the tato. Let me select the text and group it. Put it on a front layer. Then I'll select everything else and move all that over. Why do I have so many empty layers here? Okay, delete that layer, select it, layer empty. That has nothing in it. Alright, let's go. Select all of this and move it over. There we go. Alright, I think it's finally finished. If it's not, I'll probably fix some stuff, but aside from that, I think it's done. I'll probably post this one on socials later. Alright, whoops. Alright. Final result. I might adjust the eyes of this tattoo just a little. Just a little, because if I recall correctly, this one has a little bit of blue in her eye. So I'm gonna adjust that ever so slightly. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, save the image. Alright, let's see how we are on time. Alright, it seems we've been going for an hour now. I think I'm going to end off stream here. I will see you all next time. Farewell till then.